Good morning, everyone, and happy 2019. My name is Chris Bramick, and I host a website called vitalfoundations.com. I'm a nutritionist in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and wanted to start out your 2019 year by talking to you about electromagnetic fields. So electromagnetic fields are fields that are put out by everything from cell phone towers to cell phones to Bluetooth to Wi-Fi to microwaves. And there's an increasing concern that these fields present a danger to our physiology because our nervous system is really just a big antenna. It uses a lot of electrolytes in order to depolarize neurons for the nervous system to work. And your nervous system can be susceptible to these electromagnetic fields. So there's a lot of research that's coming out that's talking about connections between EMFs to things like ADHD and migraines and possibly even cancer, along with a host of other conditions. So EMFs are a stressor. They're very stimulatory to the body. And so it's best if you can really reduce your exposure and allow your body, especially at night when you're sleeping, to be able to heal and to rest and relax and not be stimulated by these electromagnetic fields. So I've got some small tips for you this morning that are going to help with your exposure from your cell phone, because this is obviously one of the closest sources that we have on our bodies just about at all times. And I've got my EMF meter here, along with an old cell phone that has a cover on it that I thought at one time was going to protect me from EMF fields from the phone, but I've since learned that that's not so true. So let's get started here with some testing. I'm going to turn on the phone and come to the settings here. And you can see it's in airplane mode right now, and I've got Wi-Fi off and Bluetooth off. So I'm going to turn on my meter. And my cell phone is not hooked up to a carrier. It's not, because it's an old cell phone, it's out of service. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take it off airplane mode and have you see what kind of an effect this has on the meter. And then take it off Wi-Fi and take it off Bluetooth. So let's take it off airplane mode first. So we get a little bit of activity. Like I said, it's not hooked up to a carrier, otherwise you'd see a lot more activity than this. Green is generally considered to be safe on the meter, and then it moves up from yellow to orange to red. The closer it gets to red, the greater the danger from electromagnetic fields. So let's now have it search for Wi-Fi. So you can see more activity going on with the meter as it's searching for Wi-Fi, right? And even though it's not connected to a Wi-Fi, it's still periodically searching for Wi-Fi and at the same time exposing me to these fields. Now let's see what happens with Bluetooth. Let's enable Bluetooth. So you can see the real high-pitched noise and how the meter jumps all the way up to red just by enabling the Bluetooth, just to show the strength of the EMF of Bluetooth. Now, as I said before, I thought that this phone case, and there are many like it out there on the market, was going to protect me, but, you know, even with this case on, I'm still getting the same kind of a reading. So I don't really know that these cases are all that effective. So really the only thing that is effective is if you carry your phone in airplane mode, and I'm going to shift it back there, and then you can see how the meter just quiets down. It's not perfect. You still do get some spikes occasionally, even in airplane mode. But the exposure that you're getting is so much less than what you would normally be exposed to if you didn't carry it in airplane mode. And, most of us don't have Bluetooth off. Most of us don't have Wi-Fi off. At the very least, you can do that. You can keep your Bluetooth setting off and you can keep your Wi-Fi setting off, and that will reduce your exposure. So I hope you found this to be helpful. And, there are some bags out there that you can carry your cell phone in that essentially block all of the signals being emitted from the phone. What I do is I generally carry my phone around in airplane mode as much as I possibly can, and maybe I re-enable I take it off airplane mode when I'm sitting on a park bench or maybe even at a traffic light just to kind of check things really quickly, and then I put it back in there. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. You can look me up on the web at www.vitalfoundations.com or search under Facebook under the same title. So happy 2019, everyone. Hope you can find ways to reduce your exposure to EMFs as much as possible.